Max, 7 consecutive wins for you, a record 12 in a row for Red Bull Racing. History has been made. What a day for you and for the team.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty perfect day. It already started with the actual start where we had a good launch for once. And yeah, we then could look after our tires quite well. And yeah, every stint just eked out a bit more of a gap. And the car was honestly really enjoyable to drive today. So basically with the balance I had yesterday actually worked very well for today.
Now, tell us a little bit more about this success you and the team are having. Just what is it like to ride this wave that you're on at the moment?
Well, I mean, of course, it's really enjoyable to work with the whole team and, you know, to have this kind of success. I think people probably forget how tough it is, you know, to win 12 in a row. Even when you have the fastest car, it's easy to make mistakes or, you know, have an off weekend. But I think so far, of course, we had weekends where probably the gap was a bit smaller than we would have liked. But then also we had a few weekends where we, surprised ourselves and had a really good race, for example. So, yeah, I hope that we can just keep that momentum going, keep on trying to learn from the car, from the upgrades we're bringing to the car, you know, towards the end of the season and also going into next year.
Have you experienced anything like this before in your career?
There are very rare days like this, I think, that it's that good. I think last year Spa, for example, was probably pretty similar. But then, of course, I had to start from the back. So, yeah, very rare. Normally, it's not that not that easy or straightforward.
And Max, this is your 24th win since the start of last season. Where's this going to end? What more can you achieve together with the team?
Well, hopefully, I don't stay on 44. That would be terrible. Yeah, I need to get 45 quickly.
Look, just a quick word on the race itself and that run to the first corner with Lewis alongside you.
Yeah, I think as soon as I released the clutch, it was immediately like I felt like I had good bite, no wheel spin like in Silverstone. So, yeah, good run. Then I knew, of course, I had the inside, so I knew that was going to be my corner in turn 1. We braked quite late, but then, yeah, just did my thing through turn 2 as well. And from there onwards, I could just, build up the pace slowly.
Okay, very well done to you and to the team. Thank you, Max. Lando, coming to you next. First up, Max's trophy. What happened there on the podium?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Max just placed it too close to the edge. Yeah.
I'm going to take it off next time.
Just hold it. Yeah, just I don't know. It fell over, I guess, and not my problem. It's his. The fans here were also pretty good. Obviously, there's all the papaya fans dressed in papaya here as well, supporting us as usual. So.
I struggle to understand what papaya color is.
Well, when they were shouting Lando, I think it made sense. But yeah, so it's great. I mean, I'm just enjoying every podium. I still I don't quite have 44, but is it 44 podiums or 44 wins?
Wins.
Damn. Okay. Shit. Okay, I got a long way to go, but Mercedes were on pole here last year, and their car has been pretty good. I know Lewis complains a lot of how amazing our car is and how bad theirs is, but they don't have a bad car, and they haven't all season.
You're so quick and high speed.
I know, and we're just. I don't know if he said it, but
flat.
We're a rocket ship in high speed.
I think in 11, I think if I would drive that car, I couldn't hold my neck straight. So fast.
I know. Yeah. And then I get to the slow speed, and I'm.
It's like.
I'm terrible, but yeah, like I don't know what the question is. You ruined the whole thing, mate.
Sorry.
Next one.
In Spa, everyone should go and stand in Pujon because you will be flat. I think.
Blindfolded as well.
Yeah.
That's right.
Take your rear wing off.
Oh, I don't need it. It doesn't do anything.
Ronald Vodding, motorsport.com. It's a question to Max. You already said that the balance worked perfectly well for today, but how do you explain the difference between the one-lap feeling and the race pace being so big as it was? And also, did you already know yesterday that you maybe deliberately gave up something for qualifying to be even stronger in the race?
we tried a few different things with the car in terms of setup and qualifying, which probably worked very well for today. But I mean, we tried so many things throughout the whole weekend, and it never worked on one lap. So it might have also been that we just didn't make our tires work well over one lap, because you know, in the race everything heats up and it runs hotter for a long period of times. So yeah, you need probably very different balance for that. And basically yesterday I was understeering a lot. Today it's warmer, ambient, and track. So probably it all came to me anyway, and that's why I probably had such a nice balance today.
Question for Lando to start with, please. You said you were asked to cast your verdict on whether you would prefer Plan A or Plan C. You said the tyres weren't bad, but not that great. First of all, could you explain what the differences between Plan A and C were, and just to Max and Checo? Obviously, very, very hot day out there. How did the tyres hold up? Thank you.
I can answer that one for them. Their tyres were mega, and they got newer through the stint. You don't even ask them. You don't even ask Red Bull guys how the tyres are. Their tyres are just fine. My Plan A and Plan C. Do you want to answer it?
Plan F.
Yeah, there's a Plan F in there.
Copy.
It was. I don't know. I'm not going to sell. Yeah, it's just different strategies, I guess. And yeah, I guess we had to make a decision on if we wanted to use a hard tire or a medium tire. Maybe that clears it up. Maybe you can put it together then. But it was just trying to decide, would we have done another hard tire? But the hard tires didn't look incredible, and the speed on the medium was quite a bit stronger. So we went obviously for a medium in the end as well. So that was the reasoning for it.
Yeah.
Are you happy with Lando's answer?
Yeah. You have those days where everything is just, you can put any tire on. Could have put a soft on as well at the end. Would have been fine.
In the 35th lap of the Grand Prix, we've just passed the halfway mark of the season, so I would like to ask you to rate the first half of the season, but not yourself, to each other's, because I know that Max doesn't like to give ratings to himself. He didn't want to give 4 years ago. So would you please rate each other's season so far?
Okay, I'll rate Max. Max can rate Checo.
Average, no, for Max.
You weren't on pole yesterday, so I'll give you a 7.
Season.
Yeah, exactly. That let down the house at 5. I'll give you a 4.4.
I was expecting a 6.9.
No, I think obviously he's clear. He's 9.69. 9.69 for Max.
Max, can you rate your teammate for us?
I don't like to give out numbers because you never do justice to it. I hate it. I already hated it at school. So
Letters?
no, because letters you could also have, right? You got A, B, C.
Okay.
Never really had a lot of A's at school. So
Give us your thoughts on Checo.
no, I mean it's, you know, I think as a team in general, you know, to have won all the races so far has been good. We're first and second in the championship, so it's been good. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. It's never perfect, but if it's really good, like it's fine. Like we just need to keep on working. You know, sometimes you have a few tough moments where you make mistakes. You learn from them. You become a better driver, and you move on. You know, that's how it goes. I mean, yeah, some things are also out of your control. You know.
You can rate mine. Well, Checo, you gonna rate mine?
No, I mean, honestly, I felt sorry for you the first few races because that was really not lovely
It wasn't.
to drive.
I know. People are like, you know, yesterday Lewis complained of like how tough it was finishing outside first position. And
No, I mean, when I saw you in Bahrain, I was
racing
like,
in 19th and 20th, you know.
I was like, that's going to
He's
be
never done that in his life. So that's the only thing that Lewis hasn't done that I have in Formula One.
I think, first of all, I think it's quite incredible to see where they were in Bahrain and where they are now, McLaren. But I think, you know, Lando has done extremely well. But this is also not a surprise to me. It's just good to see, finally, that, you know, when you have a competent car that you can do a good job, and he's here at P2 twice. So yeah, doesn't need a number even.
Formula One announced yesterday that the Hungarian Grand Prix will remain in the calendar until at least 2032. Can you please tell us your feelings on that? What are your best memories from here, and why do you like the circuit? Thank you.
Max, please.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, I love driving here. It's a very technical track. I remember before I even started like F3, and I came here testing in Formula Renault, I think it was at the time, and it was a very difficult track to learn at the time to get it right. So, and I still come here driving GT cars, for example. It's just, a lot of fun. It's not the biggest track, but it feels like you're driving a big go-kart around. Basically, it's a lot of fun. So it's good that it stays on the calendar, and it's close to Budapest. It's a fun city as well. So it's great.
Thank you.